So I saw like this just out of nowhere, like a picture of a possum, like alien, mixed with like the little guys from Madagascar. It was something like that, and it had Darth Maul kind of eyes, so it was yellow and red, and it was like looking into a camera. And on the right hand side was a picture of an iPod which had like a view of what the camera was seeing, and within like that iPad view, it looked amazing. It looked a lot more high definition. It looked a lot more real. It was as if when I was seeing it, it was fake, but when I was observing the fake creature looking into the camera, and then looked at the viewer of what was on the camera, it didn't seem fake anymore. It became real. I just seen one where it was a vision of a woman and a man. You didn't really see the man much at all, to be honest. You just saw his hand, and in his hand was several psilocybin containing mushrooms. I could see like the blue stalks of the stems of. I could see like the blue stems of them in really like high definition. Once they came closer to me, I kind of seen them like. I seen like the woman's face, like the side of her face, and like his hand or her hand going around her, and then either him putting about 5 or 6 mushrooms in her mouth, and or she took them from his hand and put it in his mouth, and then like I think he was about to put it into his mouth also, but when he was like moving the hand to around her back to himself, it came closer like to the camera as if I was watching it, like the vision. And that's when like 2 dropped or something, and he was about to put them in his mouth, and then I quickly like came back awareness of it, and then I was like, oh shit, like I gotta turn the camera on and explain what happened again. Dim a bit more, and it becomes a bit more like light and dark, like silhouette. And I see like the silhouette of Sophia's like transparent, gooey kind of like the 70s lamps, you know, the 70s lamps with the liquid inside, like that. I was seeing just that, and once again I came back to the awareness of it, and then I just stayed there for a while because I thought, I'm not going to grab the camera yet and can't go out of it too quick, because this is just quite enjoyable and relaxing, lethargic. Like, it's amazing, like, what we can do with our minds just by doing nothing at all. And like silhouettes of beings, like beings of light, silhouette of light. So instead of a black silhouette, it was a silhouette of light, and they all simultaneously had a device. They chucked it in the air, and the device turned into like a thin pipe sort of like portal, and they all like teleported or zapped into the air, or it was like someone calling them in to a destination or where that one in particular person was or something. I was asking for help with Project Love. I was trying to influence the visions slightly, I felt like I heard someone ask me what did I say again, so I said it again, and that's when like those light beams came or something. Some American like thing, guys playing football or something like that, some kind of like game or dodgeball game where they was all in kind of like a massive suit, like Transformers kind of thing, where they was all like standing on each other's shoulders or something like that, making one big football player, and the other team was like off the camera's sight, and they all had to like chuck the balls at the people to like break down the tower of people or something. And the facial expressions on the people was just really funny and entertaining. It just put a smile on my face. It was really nice and enjoyable. It's really interesting because you observe it and you're not really, you are conscious, but you're not conscious that you're observing it until it finishes, and you either come around and then backtrack on what just happened, or like either fell asleep or gone deeper into it and carried on seeing more things. It's really interesting though. It's like, I really enjoy doing this. It's really nice. It's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'd really like to find some more people who do it more, though, or not do it at all, so I can like share these experiences and let me, so I can understand, like learn from it I guess, and see what other people experience from it. But just that, like, just seeing that little thing that made me smile, it was really nice that, in a way, I feel like it was my unconscious giving my conscious a gift, like to smile or something. I don't know. It's all interesting anyway. Just like, carry on. It was just as if I was like transformed to like a simulated world. Like it was a mixture of Sims and Civilization Revolution, that Sid Meier's game, where it's like a strategy and war, but it was more of a community of like technology or knowledge cooperating with each other to grow in a way. But it was from they were separate like parts of the same jigsaw puzzle, I guess. But that jigsaw puzzle was aware of their existence, but in a way like they was both looking for each other. I got it's so like interesting, this thing. I got that like so quickly as well. It was just so quick, like the whole philosophical like telekinesis, if you'd like, kind of not backtrack, kind of like story line behind it. And I had to turn the camera on quick and just get it out there as fast as I could, as fast as I have to anyway. Personally, I have to then turn the camera on, get it out as fast as I can, so I can get it while it's still all fresh and get all the detail in there. Because then once I like say it down, get it all out, and I just listen to it back on the camera, I can just see it like I can see it back like I just did it then, like a week later or something. It's a great way of keeping track of all of these like things like the subconscious is showing us, seeing like what I can make out of it, I guess. But the philosophical like thoughts and ideas are really like interesting as well. When you like when you stop and you go out of the trance to like speak to the camera or something, or take a note down. After you start to wait and go back into the trance again, you do have a lot more philosophical like thoughts. It's very ultrasonic vision, but the neon glowing lights, forest neon glowing. outlines, ultrasonic vision, predator kind of view. Sea, crashing waves of a sea, a cartoon duck in an army hat, an arcade machine like motto, button press sound kind of thing, sound effect, and like a quote or a saying from John Lennon. I can actually like hear John Lennon speaking. What the fuck? So random. Do you think this could be used for like brainstorming or something? Should you sell it for creative writing? Because if you like practice this daily, or set up a type of routine or timetable to follow it, and just recorded every single like vision or thought that came to you, put it into a video and just listen through it at another time, I'm sure like you'd be able to come up with like some ideas or characters from all like the random events and visions and ideas you've came up with, and then shared with like yourself and others. I'm really interested to see if any of you other guys like try this out for yourself, and what like what kind of stuff you get. At the beginning I was getting a lot of like visual kind of things, but now it's a lot more less visual but philosophical, as if like you know when you're talking about a subject or something and you feel like you're really like hitting the nail on the head, hitting each and every like ground of detail within that subject or question, and you really feel like you're in the zone and you can just keep going and going and you're hitting these gems and whatnot. I feel like this type of meditation or whatever it is, it's just, I don't even like putting the tag to it, you know what I mean? I don't like putting a label to it or anything like that. It's just, I don't know what it is, it's just doing nothing, keeping your eyes closed and observing the mind with no like judgments or anything, but just observation and remembrance, I guess, by documenting them. I just had a vision of like a couple dancing. It's pretty difficult because like I found myself after the last like clip going into it and just having this impatient kind of unnecessarily need or like want to have start having the visions or state of consciousness now straight away, you know what I mean? But I feel like you need to kind of let go of all that in order to get to it. I just started like breathing nicely, like with the diaphragm, with my belly, just like breathing, and then I just started seeing like a couple dancing. A really ugly like woman. I'm not sure if it was a woman or a man, but like it's just interesting, like the camera's kind of view of how it shows the whole movement and colour, detail, perspective, how it's filmed. It's as if like it's a director or something. I just find it so interesting. But it's kind of like automatic. It automatically does it for you. You don't have to think of anything. And what is this? It's like a little gap between like thinking and non-thinking, where this all happens. I find it kind of easy to become enrolled in the play itself of the observer, and easily lost or entertained to proceed to the next slide, and then forget like what I've already seen. So I had to just bring myself back to the awareness of it again, shake myself up a little, not shake myself up, but just like come back out of it and be like, oh whoa, what was that? And you know, get the camera on again. I seen like 100-odd foot snake, absolute giant one. It was blue, and it was just going around in a spiral. If you've ever played that snake game, I can't remember what it's called now. It's not the olden day like Nokia snake, not that one. .io, something like that. Or you can just spin and go around and around in a spiral. Well, it was a snake like that, doing that. And around it, it had like a massive like gate, so it was kind of like disguising itself as a house or something like that. I'm already like forgetting the rest of it, but I held on for quite a bit with that one, and it didn't start off with the snake, but a lot more interesting things happened. Oh yeah, then after that I was in if you've ever played one of those games where I found them quite boring, to be honest, growing up, never really played them much, where it was just like a picture of a room and you had to like click around on things and stuff like that. Well, I was then like in the first person, it was me, it felt lucid, like I was in a room and I was like looking around, and then like notes dropped, like sticky notepad strapped, and they had like some writing on. Damn, I should have read them. I should have tried to have read them. Anyway, they had some writing on, and then like in this whatever it is, but within it, I had the conclusion that it's a game, that it's all a game. And I came back out of it, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, are dreams games, or is life a game? I don't know. Obviously life is not a game. But how can I say that's obvious? That's all for this video. Let me know if you guys try it out yourself and like the results you got. I'll be really interested to find out. Thanks for watching.